Today we're going to talk about exactly why I personally am not worried about a market crash or a recession, and I'm going to include my worst and darkest moment in real estate to kind of explain why I feel this way. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, I hope you're all having an amazing day. As you know, my name is Aram. I am a real estate agent here in the Chicagoland area. And if this is the first time you're seeing any of my videos, I want to thank you for clicking play. If you enjoy it, please like the video. Just hit that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think I could be better at or what you want me to talk about along with feedback. And then subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It helps me out a lot, and hopefully it helps you out as well as this video progresses. So, without wasting any of your time, let's get into it. Obviously, talks of a recession have been going around, the market crash, with this virus situation going around, the stock market being where it is. And for the last week and a half, I've been quarantined at home, even though we're essential activities here in Illinois, but I've been working from home just to be extra safe. And I'm wondering, why am I not worried about a recession? I should be worried. I don't have a lot of money in the bank. I'm transparent, as you all know. I do have 2 deals pending, but one isn't looking too good. The other one's not looking too bright, right? So I don't have any money coming in the next 30 days. That's probably for sure. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I not scared? I probably have enough reserves to survive another month. But then what's going to happen, right? And as I talk myself through it, because that's what I like to do. I like to sit down and kind of talk things through on the bright side first and then know the negatives. Am I okay with the negatives? I've come to the realization that I'm self-employed. I've been in a recession for the last 3 years. Because for 3 years I've been building my business, so it's been very difficult for me, as you know, through my journey I've expressed to you all, for all the mistakes I've made. I've technically been in my own personal recession. So this is nothing new. Now there's just the only difference is that everyone else is going to experience what I've been experiencing for 3 years and preparing for, dare I say. So that's the main reason why I'm not really afraid, nervous, scared, or any of this, because I always feel like as a hustler, I've been here before multiple times, and I've actually always come back a lot stronger. And I'm going to give you an actual example, 2 examples of how this has actually happened to me in the past. And this was one of those career turning points for me. It's a very personal story, but I'm going to share it with you all today. Here's what happened. It was my second year in a business. It was around spring leading into the summertime. I think it was April. And I already had like 2 deals fall through. I had lost $1.2 million in production, and I was dead broke. Okay, I'm back to Ubering to make ends meet, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, why can't I get anything to go through? I'm cold calling, I'm doing all the right things, but nothing is clicking. And this is already my second year, so here I am in my head. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm the worst real estate agent on planet Earth. I should quit this nonsense, right? But I never actually thought about quitting. It's just like something in the back of my mind. Like, am I really meant out for this? But then I was looking at my finances. I'm like, you know what? I got to figure out a way to save money so I can, stay in business. And I was at the time subscribed to Brian Casella's Modern Success program, which is a fantastic program. And I'm glad I was in it because it really helps your mental. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I have to message him to cancel this because at the time it was $99, right? I'm like, it's $100. I'm barely on it, honestly, so let me go ahead and call and cancel it. But then I'm like, you know what, I have to message Brian directly, and I already know what objection he's going to hit me. He's going to tell me if I can't afford to pay $99, then I definitely need this program more than ever. And I said that to myself, and I'm like, wait, that's true. If I can't afford to pay $99 a month to better myself, then I need this program more than ever. And I kind of said, you know what? I'm not going to cancel it. I will struggle through whatever I got to struggle through, and I will make it to the other end. And I will only cancel it once I'm good financially. And actually DM'd Brian about it, like about the whole conversation I had with myself. And he was super cool, super inspirational. But that was a moment in time where, like, I had a decision to make. I could, cry a river, or you try to move forward. And I went with the option of moving forward. But that was a personal recession of mine where I hadn't made money for 5 months, right? So I was used to it. And then in May, I had actually a closing that paid me $7,400 along with some other side hustle. I ended up making $10,000 in the month of May, and I was back in business like you wouldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great, great time. Now, that's just one example of a personal recession. Now, because I keep making the same mistake over and over again, come my third year in the business, so that's springtime, third year in the business, and if you guys followed the yearly recaps, you understand why we were in a drought. I was in a drought again. Same time, it seems like January to April seems to be my worst time to be a real estate agent, at least for me, right? So I'm in this drought, I'm not making any money, but I'm also showing a lot of rental property to a lot of my clients, and a couple of them are even under contract to close like months down the line. But I still have no money, and I'm Ubering to make ends meet. And again, this is another example of a personal recession. And I said to myself, look, you're a hustler. You will make it through this. Just shut down your mind and just work it out. Just work it out. And if you got to Uber, then you Uber. You do what you have to do. And in that May, I ended up making $13,000. So I went from making no money, not even a penny, between January, I think it was, so January of 2019 to April of 2019, no money was made. That was my personal recession. I was trying to work it out. I was trying to get through it. And then come May, everything just fell in place, and then just money was thrown at me that month, basically. I ended up making $13,000 from closing 3 rentals and I had a double-ended one transaction, and I closed 3 rentals, and one of those rentals was for $6,000 and double-ended that too. I think it was 5 rentals, I apologize. And then after that, I made $6 grand and then blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I ended up making like a little over 50 grand between May and December, right? So that was another personal recession. And now, fast forward to today, where there are talks of a recession, the reason I'm not worried about it is because I've been here before. Almost every year, dare I say. So this year, I've been doing a little bit better. I have things in the pipeline, and I have more clients coming up. But, you know, all the work will eventually pay you back. So I wanted to make this video to kind of motivate you that, you know, even though you may be seeing yourself go down, understand that it's always temporary. Every time I've been in that, you know, that dump, you know, I've always come back with more money on the other side. But if I had quit right here, or if I had stopped working on my business when I was on the way down, I guarantee you there would be no on the way up. Now, I want you to look at it this way. If you're losing deals, right, and I'm looking at it this way myself, that's why I'm sharing it with you. If you're losing a lot of deals, or if you don't have any business and you're going down, well, here's what's happening. If you have no clients, then you ultimately have a lot of free time. If you just use that free time and prospect, I guarantee you will come out in a few months on top of the world. And that's what I fully intend to do. I am not going to let this recession define me, or market crash, whatever happens. It's not going to define me, and I'm not even going to prepare for it, okay? I'm just going to keep making the calls like I have been making, and I'm going to just get my name out there, talk to as many people as possible. And if a market doesn't crash, boom, I'm right there, business as usual. If the market does crash, I'll have more time to talk to more people, and boom, I'm back up, business as usual. So that was the message I want to get across. I hope this video is helpful. I know a lot of you guys are new or newer in the business, and you haven't closed 30, 40 deals. Hell, I haven't closed 30, 40 deals. But I think hearing from this perspective, for someone who's actually, you know, living deal by deal, I think it's very helpful, because, you know, there is light, literally light, at the end of the tunnel. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.